All right, folks, welcome to Earth Science. Time for some at-home stuff. All right, you're going to be doing the tidal analysis lab, and we actually did this part of it Friday, so hopefully that looks a little bit familiar, even if that might be a different classes. The idea is that if we know when a high tide is, and we say it's here, go to blue pen, and then the next one is here, and the next one is here, and the next one is here, and we could figure out how much time each one of those takes. We can basically use that to predict when the next one would be. So I went through on each of your labs and did the high tides and low tides in highlighter here, maybe with different colors, but you'll see it. The moment of the high, the moment of the low, and they're on the graph as well. It might be easier just to use the data though, because what you're going to do is put the dates and times in here. Water level does not matter. And then we're going to figure out how much time passed in between them, which is where life gets a little bit tricky. Doing arithmetic with math is tough. It just is. You can't use a calculator because if you type in there minutes, your calculator doesn't know you're doing time, and it's going to want to do things like in hundreds, whereas time, we know there's like 60 minutes in every hour, right? So and we got to learn that at some point this year, but I'm not going to try to fight that battle today. When we do earthquakes, we're going to have to figure it out because it's going to be on the regions. Maybe by then we'll see if we even have regions. Maybe we won't do it this year. So to get around that, I'm going to give you this website. This will be posted in the Google Classroom as well. And all you got to do is put in the date, put in the time, put in the next date, put in the time. This uses AM, PM. Just remember military time and subtract like 14 o'clock is 2, right? So let's say I made this 7:37 p.m. Just say calculate, put in your times. These obviously are not the right answers. And it will tell you all of this stuff. I think you could really do it. I mean, a lot of people wrote that one. I think by far the easiest one to do is this one. Because what we're going to do is figure out how many hours pass in between. And you're going to do that multiple times. And then you're going to get an average. And if you use this one, 11 hours and 7 minutes or whatever it ends up being, it's longer than that. When you got to average 3 of those, again, your calculator doesn't know that you're dealing with time, and it can get a little bit messy. Whereas if you do it as a decimal, 11.117 hours, you can type 3 of those numbers in and get an average. And it's way easier. So that's my recommendation, though, not my mandate. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, what? High tides are first? Then how much time between them, then get an average. Then how could you predict when the next one would occur? Which is just like, once you understand a pattern with these things, with these cyclical things, you just extend that into the future, right? So you'll just say it's that much time after the most recent one. Same deal with the low tides. And then what we're going to do is this deal. If you did not get this deal off of cheat sheets number, I believe that would be cheat sheet number 4. Go back and finish that stuff first. Otherwise, this is going to be a total mystery. But we're going to want to figure out what is the deal with these tides. This is the same website, the same data that I got the above stuff off of, only instead of just 3 days, this is from August 16 to October 14. So it's a longer amount of time. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? But you see some go up and down more than others. And if we can try to match those with the moon phases, then we're getting it. And again, it's all this stuff right here off of cheat sheet number 3. And to really tell you how to do that, I did this YouTube video right here. A lot of people in the other classes that already did this lab tried to do 3, 4, and 5 before they did this, and it makes it difficult. So if you watch this video, it'll tell you what to do for number 2 down here on this part of the lab. Then you do that. So multiple choice questions and move on. Sound good? Hope it's going okay at home. We'll talk to you guys soon, and good luck today.